hosts, and welcome to another Factorio playthrough. I haven't streamed Factorio or played it for over a week, and I'm really missing it, so I'd like to get right into it. Let's get going with the Factorio. Taking a quick sip. Right. So we have our massive long structure here. We were building... What were we building? Let's have a look at our to-do list. Power poles. And looks like we are missing iron production. Yep. Fe plate drop off. Let's see. Fe plate. We might have to add some more production into here. Let's have a look. So that is got trains coming there. That's dropping off. This one is loading up. And you, Fe plate pick up. Waiting at the pickup station. You're almost fully full. Let's see where you head off to. Are you heading all the way up? You're heading up to that. We might have to add some back pressure to there. So let's go and add back pressure to that station. And we'll then... Where are we? So it's here. That point, passenger not present. I still haven't... still got to get rid of a whole lot of junk out of our thing. We've got wire. Let's build some more green wire while we are at it. Might be useful soon to basically generate sort of like a couple of standard forms with back pressure all set up and all of that as we start to build out our thing, our factory. But I think that will wait till we have a little bit more tech. Red circuits, green. Right. Pop off here. Ah, that's the steel manufacturing. Are you fully loaded? No, you're not. So it wouldn't even back pressure anyway. That's fair. Okay. So let's have a look at our iron production. Oh, we got it pretty flat at the moment. That's good. And let's have a look at, yep, as we would expect. power as well. Yep. Actually had fully powered through the... Right, it's a great sign. Hmm. This is set to 40k. One green. Signals 3. Signals 1. Signals 1. Should be 4. How is... Something is happening wrong. Okay. So this is coming in with 1,000. Okay, so it does look like that's actually set up correctly. Although... that's plus, that should be... times. Not that that makes much difference, but it would allow the back pressure to work correctly. And we are seeing back pressure here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So why isn't... we getting waves of this stuff? Why is it these belts aren't fully compressed? Okay, that's being emptied out to here. That gets spread out. Yeah, steel production. It's nowhere near perfect. While we are at it, let's put these little filters on here in order to be safe. That. Yeah, we're not going to get... we're down on power again. Right. Hold on. Oh, that shuts the network down when there is no demand. Let's have a look at this train. It's filling up. Amazed that this flicks on and off so quickly. Yeah. It's being drained as well. You are being filled up. When we get bigger loaders, bigger stack inserters, oh, this will be sped up somewhat. Okay. Jump over here. Do see that it's been full. We're also seeing something wrong here. This is missing a unloader. That's weird. That's very weird. Okay. You are still heading up for the steel plant? Yep. I know. Green inserters. Okay, green inserters definitely needs a fold back because they're not used in many places. So let's bring up our oil train to where we are and head it down to steel green inserters because that's actually we can just walk down to the green inserters. Here we are. Right. Let's have a look at you. Disable. Send trains. A little silly. Take from the train. Set to train. Retrain contents. Read stop train. There we go. We'll have a multiplier combinator. It will go red. And green down to that. We'll multiply T times... Where is the multiplication? Oh, it's T times green output that as red. We'll run this red wire back along here. All the way. To this spot. Huh? Did I break something? Worried that I have broken something. Okay. Oh, there was, or it was the existing red line over there. That's already there. Okay. Red is greater than 0. Output, actually, red is 0. Output that one. There we go. Like that. You are supposed to be a multiplier there. So we go. Red wire and green wire from here. Multiply green to blue. Output green. That to there, move that to there. That will keep that disabled. If there's a train present and a full load, let's check. This is being loaded. So currently the big bottleneck, just loading and unloading the trains, which is a bit of a pain. wait for that. While we wait for that, let's go and fix up that bit up the top. Finish that off. Oil. Right, coming up here. We are over. Where are we? We're over here somewhere. Yeah, here we are. Add conditioner, passenger present, and okay, that's fine. We can also just rip this up as well. Yeah, expect that to fill up. Got plenty of things ready. Right. Where is our train? There it is there. Right. Not much further now. I don't think there's much left that demands the iron. Except for steel. We have a lot of steel. Now, while that is unloading, we're still waiting on that to fully load up. And it's slowed down also by the lack of power. Oh, here we go. So on. Drop us off around about here. There we go. Right. Hello! How are you? I am going quite well at the moment. That job man? Or Joelman? Which one? Either way, you are quite welcome here. I've just realised what I can do to help guide what I'm in the middle of doing. There we go. Now those will manufacture those things locally. Slowly recharging. Have... Yep, that's there and that's there. Excellent. Now I can build myself a... copy this. We'll do it like that. Ah, that only has half of what I want, so we'll move back. Here we go. Move back and I'll actually manually copy the loading station that I want. There. Okay, we're close enough. Just need a little bit more. There's our train station. Okay, let's copy this and move it up to here. It's all done. Okay. And now we'll have a fully functioning loading station for our trains. Trains there. Actually, we only want 2 of these, so we can delete the other ones. I said delete. We don't need this bit. And we don't need this bit either. Actually, I do need that bit. Don't need these bits here. So we can safely remove them. There we go. And like that. What do you want? You want green inserters. Well, that's quite good, since we actually have green inserters being built in our network. Where are we? We just was dealing with it. FE plate, steel. Here we go. Green inserters. Bring them up to around about here. Add a thing of passage present and have the rest of it being dropped off. Excellent. Hi, Omega V7. How are you today? I'm doing quite well, as you might expect. I'm gonna go and make sure everything's plugged into our power networks. There we go. Sure doing. Okay. Output signals. I'm going to say move that. Bring up the rail lines to join up with that. The conveyor belts. Bring down the conveyor belts from here to join up. And we'll have a another thing done. Excellent. Right. Go like that. Have a ghost line in here. And do the same thing up here. There's another ghost line. And we'll just fix that up. Yep. Good old-fashioned wingdings. Clip art before clip art. This one has a character rather than being purely a colony builder. And all the building gets done by either me or the robots I'm carrying on my machine, on my body, who are now throwing explosives at the cliffs to clear them away. And they missed one. Oh, we're out of explosives. That's a pain. I'll have to go back and get some more later. We can finish this part of the... haven't finished this part of the construction. What's slowed down for? Right. I'll bring my train, transport train up. Where are we? Transport train. You come up here as well. And you're going to pick me up after I deal with those things. Yep. Right. So let's go back into my pocket. And those keep putting... Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of cliff explosives. So we'll pick up a couple of these there. You can go on your way. And where is my transport train? It's like calling an Uber. Let's have a look at it. Oil to whatsies. Here we go. Yeah, it's all the way down at the bottom of our... That's the problem with having such a long base. It takes forever for me to move around it. Board. We'll go to... back to the oil station where my explosives are living. I think we can swap out here. Nope. Oh, we can put that in there. Yep, it's basically a train Uber. I think I'm behind a slower train, which is just slowing me down due to the signalling, which is good because the alternative is the trains would run into each other. Yeah. We can see in the side the train dropping off some oil and some water, which is used for me to grab dynamite, and we'll need some coal as well. grab some off of this there. Right. And that will make the cliff-destroying explosives. Bring these up to here. We'll finish off another part of our factory. This plant is going to be making us the 1, 2, 3, 4. This part is making us power poles, which I keep using for connecting up power. So it's quite handy to have some sort of mass production of those. And I think the next... here we are. Up out here. Have those dropping down new train tracks. Where did we get stuck? We got stuck up there. Right. Here we go. Yeah, all my robots are waiting on these explosives now. And how many have got? Got none at the moment. Ah, we've got one. Robots. Oh, those robots. Okay. There we go. So, yeah. These power poles will be used to help build up more of the factory. And what we're out of conveyor belts as well. Well, we have a train full of those, which we'll bring up now to there. Presents so that they don't get stuck. It will come along here. Just as I go by, new parts of the train network get dropped down. There we go. And I forgot to put that little bit there. Into me. Got a new train to be loaded up with the power poles when they're ready. And my supply train's coming up right now. So things are going fine. The main objective is to build a rocket ship. But in order to supply and fuel the rocket ship, you've basically got to build an entire factory to create the parts for the rocket ship and to create the fuel for the rocket ship. And basically you have to build your entire industrial infrastructure. And we're going to do that. And yep, exactly. It's basically you build a factory and the factory builds a rocket ship. There we go. And the handy you have things like these trains to ship resources around. So there's a train I've got full of iron ore, which delivers delivers the iron to a foundry or a smelter. Huh? Gotta have some signals as well. And right. And the foundry melts it into iron, and then the iron works to produce, say, belts or these train lines, which allows me to build more rail lines to transport more goods into sort of like a long feedback loop. There we go. Just was there to free up my train. Yep, everything's gotten freed up. Now I'll be able to deliver the rest of these. Oh, so there's another gap in these. There we go. And my bots are continuing to build for me. I've got to fix up this. This is currently called solar panel pickup, which is wrong. This will be power pole pickup. And what have my bots gone and done? Sometimes the bots get lost and forget what they're supposed to be doing, which is a pain. Because you end up sitting in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. There we go. Okay. So, these bots will be supplying this train station here. These belts will be supplying this train station here. That will get loaded onto a train. And one carriage there. The second carriage there. So what is it? 50 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So 50 times 40. 40. So this will have a load of 200. So we're going to say minus 200. Where is it? Logistics. Minus 200 to 2k. 2000 of that. And minus 2000 of that. We will say that this should be active when anything is greater than 0. So this will be switched off until there is a full load of power poles. We'll put some fuel in here. Let's see, we'll put... I've got a whole lot of wood, so we can put wood in there for the time being. And we'll add a station, which is power pole pickup. Power pole pickup. And add a weight condition of full cargo. Okay. That's all set up for the time being. Right. So, we can cross that one off the list. And the next one is going to be the accumulator plant, which is a lot more complex. However, we have, I'm going to put down there, up here we have an oil field, and we can use the oil field to make us sulfur, and we can use the sulfur in our batteries. So, say, thinking making this, we'll put in, call this a sulfuric acid, plant. I'm making a rocket ship because I'm trapped on the planet and can't get away. That's primarily the reason why. I'm also noticing that this massive lake is in the way. So I'm going to turn my main train line around and then have it sort of like continue along that way and then up that way. That makes sense to me, unless I want to go this way. No, I think I want to go up that way. Right. So go here. Get this basic one there. So go like that for a nice turn. And then use our blueprint. Gotta find where this overlaps there. And we'll come out along this way. I think 2 more will do it. There we go. And, I mean, we could build over the lake with basically landfill and make a sort of what's happening here with landfill and make sort of a bridge, but it's just easy enough to build around the problem. Okay. So this is the oil field just on the right with all the black dots. And we are... How big is it? It's not too bad. That should be enough. Right. And our robots, I think, have gone to sleep because they've ran out of power. Oh no, they're coming up. And I'll just finish off the last bit of this rail line here. Just check something. I think after we finish this rail line, might you want more explosives? I thought I made heaps of you. Ah, need more coal. Okay. You can... I would not mind that at all. Please, tell me what you are thinking about the number 0. I'm going to bring the coal train up after it gets loaded. There's just the middle number. Yeah, you could think of it that way. But by that argument, all numbers are the middle number, because every number will have an infinite count of numbers larger and then smaller than it. It's another way of thinking about it. Right. Oh, it's dropping off coal. I want it to drop off coal. You stop. Come up to me instead, because I want to grab the coal out of you. Here we go. Go there. Passenger present. There we go. I should have realised that that was not doing what I wanted. Yeah. That's true. We're going... Get some coal up. Getting coal delivered. Where else? There's the coal train. Probably playing us some jazz as well. Oh, go. There. Huh? Did I lose track of it, or was that a different train? Huh. You did see that train full of coal that I ordered, didn't you? Oh, okay. There it, here it is. Right. It's going to slip past me. That's going to stop there. Here we go. Full of coal. And we need some iron as well. Okay. You can go off. Is any iron around? Nope, there isn't. Get the iron train as well. There. You're empty. How about the other iron train? Ah, cool. Just wait until you fill up with some. That will be nice and easy. There we go. That's going well. Everything seems to be running fine. The main reason I really care about getting this power infrastructure done is that our factory's generators are being taxed to the limit. So if I can automate building new solar panels and new batteries, it means I can fix up the problem with us not having enough power to keep everything running through the night. Okay. This is loading up at the moment. This main line here is, at the moment, very highly... it's got a lot of things running up and down it. Come on. Fill yourself up. And... there we go. Oh, come on. Right. There we go. Right. Now, come up to where I'm waiting. Here. And we add a thing of passenger present so I don't forget about it. And we'll continue working on doing these various little tasks. Okay. Because we've got this bit to fill in as well. There we go. That's the thing. And so are there flaws, for example? Yep. I'm currently running it in peaceful mode so that there's no enemies. But there are... you can have aliens which will attack you. And you have to build turrets to defend your factory from that. Also, you can increase the difficulty by adjusting how much resources are on the map. For example, here we've got iron, copper, stone and oil, and uranium's over here. But you can make that a lot rarer, which makes it the game a lot more difficult. And you can also get mods that make it more difficult as well. But I enjoy playing it at this level of difficulty because it seems to be a good mix. Okay. And now everything's got itself tangled up. I'll take this train and drive it down to the train. There's a train... there's basically a train parking yard down here, which we can temporarily park this train while we wait. So it doesn't see all these other trains are stuck behind it. Yeah, you could say that. But it's that's one way of interpreting how the modes work, yeah. Almost finished. Like, there are a whole lot of weapons that you can produce, which I don't because I have no need to in the peaceful mode, which sort of makes me feel bad for having all of the devs make stuff that I don't use, but I give them money. I don't have to feel bad for the devs, I don't think. Okay, now we're dropping this out. Ah, cool, we got the explosives again. Like, the only reason I use the explosives is to blow up cliffs where you can build artillery to blow up the enemies. There we go. There we go. thinking that as soon as I get this done, I will call it a day. And we've got one last corner left. There we go. I really like the bots because they reduce... Because otherwise I'd have to manually place all of these train rails. But instead I just put down a plan for them. And the bots produce the bots drop off the rails and stuff for me. Hello. Okay. Are we going? There. I am going quite far. Yeah, not having the bots makes it a lot more tedious, which is why I prefer this mid-game section where you've developed the bots to really the start of the game where you don't have the technology for the bots yet, because that's stuff you have to unlock through research. Okay. That's all done, and we're out of train rails, so I think this makes it a good spot to end. So, let's review what we've done. Today, we finished off our power pole construction plan, which is now constructing power poles. We might want to expand it at some point if we ever feel that that is a bottleneck. We are now moving on to this oil patch here, which we are going to tap for oil, which we'll make into petroleum, and we'll turn the petroleum into acid, which we will use in the batteries, and all of that will be then delivered down to our solar power plant over here, all with the goal of giving us a supply of reliable power, because as you can see, when it comes to the night, we start running out of power. That's the amount of power we have produced by the batteries. So, when that gets done, we'll have a consistent power through the night, which will increase our productivity and push us towards being able to build more of our factory quicker. Thank you everybody for joining me for this stream. Just going to go back to my room. Yep. As I said, thank you everybody for joining me on this stream, whether you're watching live or watching in the archives. I hope to see you tomorrow, where I probably will be playing either RimWorld or maybe Captain of Industry. I haven't quite decided yet. See you later.